on, and we are live. Hello, world.
Hello.
Howdy there.
Friends.
Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 5 of Quest to the Soaring City. This episode is titled Destructive Magnetism. We'll see if that works out. It's like a triple entendre. It'll be great. Last week, we broke some things. We did little individual scenes, and we did it in a really confusing way because Nat was like, this is a way to tell a story. And we're going to try to pick up the pieces this week. Before we jump into that, and I'm going to give a little bit more of a recap than usual this week because last week was a little confusing. Why don't we go around and just say who we are and who we're playing, because we don't always do that. And I don't have my monitor up, so someone just start.
I'll go. Hey guys, I'm Robert. I am playing the Doctor Falwin Denor. And he just got the gate spell, so that's going to be awesome. Anyone else?
Megan.
Oh, yeah, I'm underneath you. So, hello, I am Megan, and I will be playing our resident disaster spy, Lena, who just got no spells because magic is weird and you can't trust it. So, Izza.
Next would be
to me.
Izza, yes.
So I'll pass it to Izza.
Hi, I'm Izza. I'm playing Faris, the Invoker, and I just realized I didn't write down what ability I wanted to take for her this week. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, she's having a great time in general right now. So yeah.
So the ability you didn't write. The reason you didn't write your ability, I'm pretty sure, is because you asked me to give you multiple things throughout the week, and I forgot.
That is the reason why.
Fucking Nat.
Thanks, Nat. Anyway, yeah, my pronouns are she, her pronouns are she, her, and she's having like 4 separate mental breakdowns at the moment. It's gonna be fun. Let's go.
That sounds about right. Just gonna steal it from you and say that I'm Nuno, he, him, and I'm playing Zayke, the Charmblade fighter / spy / wizard ? Pronouns he, they, and yeah, they may be piloted by something evil, but hopefully we can sort that out. Who knows? Sam.
Hey everyone, I am Sam. I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing Ro, the naturalist, who uses they or any pronouns.
And of course, I'm our lovely guide today, so anyone who isn't these 5 characters mostly is played by me. And my pronouns are he and they. And we're gonna jump into a bit of a recap. So, we're just gonna take a little moment with each of our characters, because but before we do that, we're going to just take a little snapshot of what happened with Valeris. See, Valerith was hiding in a fog-shrouded canyon under assault from siege weaponry and unable to fly quickly due to damage. Early in the day, our intrepid band went out and stole a sentry from the mercenary band that they found out had done this, and then had found out through covert communication with Faris and their leader, Kanan, who turned out to be Janan, from Faris's homeland, that actually they were sent here to make a distraction for you and make it seem like you couldn't leave so you could slip away. While the Valerith was slipping away, flying into the sky, Zayke was doing his best diplomat work, working with one Theodora, a diplomat from Survein, where the Knights of Sur, who are doing some bad magic that'll kill a lot of people. And they're like, well, they're trying to be nice, and we need a place to do repairs, and I'm evil, so Zayke's just slammed the yes button and shadow-realmed the diplomat, so they're evil too now, and then they're going to Survein. In all of that, Faris got served a lawsuit for a negligent homicide on a capitalist by someone who owns a pizzeria, and Ro was like, hey, Everett, let's go. It was totally Ro's idea, not Everett's, I promise. Let's go get some dirt on this pizzeria so they'll stop being mean to Faris. And they went, and they found out that there were a bunch of flaccid skin cloaks in their closet, so making them able to pretend to be other people. And then they got scared and ran, because of course they did. And also in that, Ro squared off with a roast to this Skull Knight figure who the party thinks might be Ro's father from a time before.
Might be.
Might be. Time passes. Lena goes to see the headmaster of the Amethyst Lyceum, Peleus Hawkfrost, who helps her, in exchange for a future favor, to go see an individual by the name of the Historian, who is very misanthropic, but gave Lena a lot of very useful information, including learning that Zayke is probably replaced by some sort of evil entity and also probably dead. She also got a mutagen from Hawkfrost that might be able to let him come back to the surface for a minute or so. Like an hour or so, more accurately. Then we had a little moment with Mr. Falwyn Denor, Dr. Falwyn Denor, my bad, played by Robert Allen.
Excuse you, I did not spend 4 years.
Excellent. Who talked to a lovely ex-friend, Arvis, and then after a little posturing there, not really getting anywhere because Falwyn hates Arvis now, quite reasonably. Talking to one Garan Regis, who is also from Survein, but is on the Valerith Council, and was trying to get Falwyn to work from his perspective. At the end of that, Lena burst in with this leather case with the mutagen in it, looking urgent. And that's where we're going to pick up, but not quite yet. Because I glossed over a little bit way back at the beginning of the day with Faris. Because that conversation with Janan didn't just include, like, you know, hey, help our city escape. It also included, hey, your homeland has branded you a child murderer, and maybe you have comments about that. So right before getting served a lawsuit, they were intending to have a conversation with one Alika Saidu, who's also on the council and has there were feelings involved, but
So
no one
many
said
feelings.
that yet. Yeah. We're going to pick up slightly after the lawsuit was served, after Valerith has been brought into the air, after a little communication with Alika and the other council members about Janan covering for your escape. You're in the air, you're flying away, and you finally have a moment alone. There's been a build-up and there's been a little bit of release. You're in one of those side rooms that are bigger than they look on, bigger on the inside than they look on the outside, and are sealed against sound snooping, or at least you hope so.
Yeah, I think after having to explain the situation with Janan and the fact that they can actually just leave and no harm will come to them, seeing that it's all getting sorted out, Faris would have probably just excused herself for a moment and actually gone in there a little bit before Alika and just sort of like sat down heavily on the nearest chair and started to process a bit. So Alika might go in and just find her there, head in hands, as she was a few episodes ago after Alika left the flat and Starfall Spire.
I believe the word used last time was dissociating.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a prep room used by different members of the council. So there's a desk that's bare and lots of tables and chairs and surfaces, but no one like works here, so it doesn't get lived and things don't accrete like you might expect in an office. Mm-hmm. The door opens and briefly you can hear the hubbub outside, the roar of Valerith's propulsion ramping up, and Alika steps in.
Hey.
Hey. Wanted to talk.
Yeah, I tried to find you earlier, I was going to tell someone that I was going to meet, who I thought was Janan. I didn't just want to run off or anything. But I couldn't find you, so...
Well, I'm not your keeper, it's fine. Anyway, I have some bad news and I have some better news. Which one do you want to hear first?
Cool, well, I have just a whole lot of bad news, I guess, so why don't you...
Oh, do you want
first.
to? Okay.
You go ahead.
Got some reports back and we found Naima.
I wasn't expecting that.
As far as we can tell, she left a few months back, and we've been able to follow reports here and there, mostly through the Empire, traveling, picking up work. As far as we can tell, she's okay.
Work?
Yeah, there's, supposedly she carries, like, a red-edged sword, and, yeah.
Okay, well that's...
But she's okay. It's good news, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Janan told me that she'd gone missing after I left, and they blamed me for it, so... I was worried they might have done something to her.
Oh. Hopefully leaving home and having to work as some sort of mercenary is the worst that's happened to her. All right, that was my better news. Your turn.
I don't even know where to begin. Well, so Janan told me that Naima had gone missing or left. She also said that my brother Camille is still back there, and that concerns me a lot, considering what they did to me, what they're saying about me. She gave me some more information about what happened after I left. I didn't get to ask her as much as I wanted to, but she mentioned that the paper here had contacted some of her mercenaries, maybe some people in Shamsara. So anything the Solari and the Radiant are saying about me may well become public knowledge here.
Well, we can get out in front of that. We can contact the Valerith Sun ourselves and, give our side.
Either way, it's not going to make me look very good. So you asked me before what happened in Shamsara, and I didn't say. I was going to tell you after all of this Sirvain thing was sorted out, but I feel like I should tell you now, in case it all comes out.
What is it?
She just takes a moment to collect herself. So I had been vying for a command position for a long time in the Solari, and I kept getting turned down. So I thought it was never going to happen. And then one day the Radiant himself called me to his offices and gave me a mission, a command mission outside of Shamsara, to lead a team of Solari to Valerith and work for Baron Kolvrax to quell the revolution.
Well,
And
I'm
in
assuming that didn't happen. I think I would have noticed.
It didn't happen. As well as our general mission, he also gave me a list of particular targets to eliminate. And the first name on that list was Alika Saidu.
I don't know how to respond to that.
That's understandable. So, obviously, I wasn't in agreement with him on this mission. I questioned whether the Solari would be on the right side of this conflict. I didn't know a lot about Valerith or the revolution, but from my understanding of it, it sounded as though we would very much not be projecting our ideals by siding with the Baron. And the pushback I gave got an extremely negative reaction, and he was very insistent. I was not there to question his orders, I was there to follow them and work for the Baron. And I realized that if I turned down the job, he was just going to send someone who wouldn't have questioned his orders at all. So I accepted the job and signed a contract. But then I decided that the only way to prevent it from happening was hoping that if it became public knowledge in Shamsara that this was what the Solari were planning on doing, there might be enough public pushback to stop them from doing it. So I leaked the information and the Radiant very quickly found out who it was that had leaked said information and sent other Solari after me to take me down and bring me to him. He forced me to tell him what I'd done. And then I was sent here. And I was told that the Baron would deal with me himself, but it never happened. And then you showed up. And I need you to understand that I never expected that I was going to meet you. I never expected that I was going to see you again after you freed us. And I never expected that we would have become so close, or that you would offer me this job, and that I would care about you so much. And I couldn't tell you because I didn't want to. I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but I didn't want to hurt you. And I was going to tell you after this Survein thing was sorted, because despite what anyone might say, I do feel at least somewhat responsible and I wanted to finish what I'd started, and then I was going to tell you everything, and I was going to offer to step down as Vanguard. So I guess I'm doing that now.
Faris. Well, I guess that links into my bad news.
Okay. My day can't get that much shittier, so...
Fuck. Look, I was going to come here and I was going to tell you that regrettably there was another reason I asked you to be Valerith's Vanguard. It wasn't just because you were competent and caring and that you were going to put the city before the military, but those are all true, but sometimes the way we feel can bring us lapses in judgment.
I know.
So I came here intending to let you know that I was planning to step down from council because of my lapse of judgment.
It shouldn't be you who has to do that. It should be me. The city needs you.
I'm the one who made a mistake. You just took a good deal.
I shouldn't have taken the job. If people here knew this, and they are going to know this, they wouldn't want me here. And they especially wouldn't want me in this position, so... I haven't told anyone this. I haven't even told the others. But people are going to find out sooner or later, so...
Fuck.
So what do we do?
You came here because you had a job to... Oh no, you... I have to think about this.
Understand.
I can't just don't tell anyone.
Okay. I didn't come here taking the job. I was arrested and brought here basically half dead. I would be dead if the doctor hadn't healed me when I was thrown in that cell. But I know how this is going to look, so...
Her hands are gripping the desk side very hard.
Yeah, Faris is kind of just like gripping one of her own arms, hands like digging into the chainmail. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I should have. The city was under threat and I wanted to help. That's why I was so hesitant when you offered me the job. And I don't know how this is going to affect things, but I feel the same way about you, so way to go and complicate things even more, I guess.
And her hand comes off the side of the desk, flat, and just, what?
Oh, see, I thought you knew, but you didn't feel the same way.
Well, but remember last time when you were lamenting how you didn't think anyone could feel that way about you?
Yep.
I have never heard anything so wrong. It's not... It's everything. Your face, the work you do, how you care, it just haunts. It appears time and again, and even when I am trying to... Maybe if things were different.
I don't think No, I know I've never felt the way I feel about you about anyone before. It's terrifying. And I shouldn't burden you with it because it's not fair.
Faris, Munir, we can't because of our positions, but both of us just offered to resign for each other. So
That's true.
If anything changes, I would love to. And at that point, you hear the door close. What was that?
I don't know. She cautiously reaches for her spear. Is it glowing?
It's not. It's not glowing. I had to do a double think on that. Someone. I need a night to think on this. Talk tomorrow?
Please. I'm sorry, today's been a lot. There is something else I should probably tell you that Janan told me.
God, can
It's
I wait
not
for tomorrow?
It might be important. I don't know.
All right.
She said there's someone who wants to meet with me en route to Survein. In a cave that glows at the rise of the sun. I don't see how it's possible, but apparently the founder of the Solari is there. No longer a Solari. And I was always told, well, Janan, when she told me the stories said that she died a long time ago. And apparently she didn't die, she left. And I know it's not...
I'll tell our lookouts to have an eye out for a glowing cave, and you'll be the first one to find out.
Thank you. I won't tell anyone about the assassination plot yet. But I really do care about this city, and I don't have anywhere else to go, and I'm scared that this story is gonna get out soon.
Well, this is your home. Nobody's kicking you out. Not while I have a say. And I know the editor over at the Valera Sun. I can have them hold off for a little bit while we gather a counter. Natalie's amenable. It'll be okay. You're not going anywhere.
Okay. Thank you.
There's a pause. It has length. It's the moment where both of you know you have things you have to get to and a whole life to attend to, but there's just a little moment. And
Yeah,
then she
Faris
takes a step away.
Yeah, does the same thing.
Yeah. And we exit. And we jump, because that was this morning. And now it is evening, and so many other things have happened. Doctor.
Don't make me have to follow that, Nat.
I'm sorry, you do.
Fuck.
You should just all go lie down for a little bit.
Yeah, can we?
It's done. Close the shop. It's done.
Yep.
Done for today.
It's not getting any better, folks. That was peak performance.
Oh, fuck. Okay, yes, Doctor. Go ahead, Nat.
So, Doctor, you're sitting on the couch. There is a put-away chess set. A certain counselor just left. And Lena is standing in the doorway.
Oh, welcome back.
Is Zayke here?
No, I have not seen him today. You are the first one back.
We'll get to where Zayke is later.
Oh, God.
Is there a problem?
I guess not. I mean, no, everything is all right.
All right. Well, I have two problems. So if you have none.
Oh, well then, by all means.
So number one, there is a message for you from a certain gentleman that we all know.
We all know a lot of people. You might need to be a little more specific.
Oh, sorry. His name is, and it's on the tip of my tongue. Arvis? You heard of him before?
That you spoke to, was Arvis here? And
No,
why did he have a message for me?
I don't know if I had a message for you, but he And the doctor kind of waves his hand over to the chess set. He had this ready for me. We used to play chess a lot. And what is the word? An image of him was here. Play with me. He spoke with me. He said to tell you the thing that Robert does not remember, but the doctor certainly would.
So it was basically a vague, there's been new developments, we need to talk again.
Yeah, there were numbers. Whatever they were, here you go. Why would he...
111.
I believe it was that, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Why does he have this for you? There was a... He let on that there was a possibility that something was going on between the two of you. I mean, I am not one to judge. I have had dealings with the man myself. Won't tell anyone.
I don't know what he was talking about.
All right.
How would I get a hold of... I mean, if he's not in this city, it's not like I can magically talk to him or that I'd want to talk to him.
That's fine. Nevertheless, he said that the Empire was in a position of not wanting to go after us currently.
Well, if that's true, that's good news.
Yeah. If it is true, I am not sure that I disbelieve him. Obviously, it's not fun to lie. He bends the truth to his will. As the best liars do.
That feels accurate.
Yeah. But ignoring him also, I've not spoken so much about it, but, as I said once before, there is a gentleman in the city, a Gan Rejais, from Suravain.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. He came to speak with me. Of course he did. He believed that because I am of Sur myself, I would be loyal to people who ostracized me. Either way, he is part of the council himself, and it is worrisome. He seems to have his allegiance tied more to Sur than here. And that is worrisome to me.
That does... I mean, maybe we can tell Alika?
Probably a good idea.
Or somebody on the... Or somebody on the council, if they're showing their true hand and where their loyalties lie, then we need to protect Valorith.
Yeah, I was hoping that's the person coming up was, no offense to you, but Faris, being that she has such connections.
Right, if anyone could know what's going on with Alika or get her a message quickly, it would be Faris. But it's getting late, so I assume everyone will be home soon.
Yeah.
Lena, you hear a bit of a crash. Both of you hear a bit of a crash in the kitchen.
look
Someone
to-
there?
Everett's voice comes out. No.
All right,
Every-
didn't think so. There better
It's
not be anybody in the kitchen.
okay.
There better not be
Oh.
anybody in the kitchen when I
here.
go and look.
No, Lena.
You hear more like crashing and clattering as we're like trying to fix whatever just happened.
You also hear Everett say, "Hide this."
What are you hiding?
Bless you.
No, that was not. I start walking towards the kitchen.
I think we're like posed very, naturally, air
Don't be
quotes.
suspicious.
Yeah.
Don't be suspicious. Don't
Like
be
Bro's just like
suspicious.
leaning against a cabinet that definitely isn't like half open with some like packaging stuck out of it, like showing I
out of
hastily
the-
closed it.
Coming out of the corner of the cabinet, you can see a rope, Lena, that looks familiar.
Which one of you are in my room? I ask, knowing that Ro wouldn't go in my room without asking.
Everett just starts walking away, just like straight up, just.
Oh.
Just
As long
silently
as everything
walking.
is all right. And Lena's gonna retrieve her rope and grab out of the kitchen just a bottle of some kind of wine or something and two glasses and just kind of like shake her head and look at the doctor. Like, when Zayke gets back, can you tell him I'll be on the roof?
Yeah, of course. No problem.
By the way, when you grab that rope, there's a feather hook attached to the end of it.
Yeah. Yep, that tracks. Yep. These things are very expensive.
I think once you're like, well, as long as everything is fine, then whatever. And Ro's like, I don't know if anything is really fine.
What is wrong?
Are you alright?
I'm okay. Even though they are like clearly still kind of bloody from the run-in with Rolst earlier. So as you ask this, you could probably see now they've got some like smudged like blood and bruises on their face, and they're just like, I'm okay, but I think the pizza might be people.
Scythe wounds and pizza people.
Their concern is definitely the skin cloaks more than just going
Bro.
face to face with Rolst.
What do you mean?
Bro, what is in Did you get hurt? Why do you have blood on your face?
I'm okay. I mean, I'm a little sore and tired, I guess. I ran into, that roast person again, but that's okay. I'm more worried about the pizza people who are after Faris.
The doctor rushes up to Ro and just begins
not
checking
worry
their
about-
body. You're like, are you okay?
I was like, I'm okay. I don't think he really wanted to fight with me or anything. He brought me a present, and I'll just sort of point to the bag of like squished donuts on the counter.
Did you eat anything from this bag?
Yeah, I didn't have time because he gave me the donuts, and then
Gonna
we
pick
talked a
them up?
little.
I'm gonna,
And
yeah.
put them in the garbage?
What? And then the doctor's gonna walk over to the garbage, take them out, and begin inspecting them to make sure nothing is.
Yeah. So notably, it is Batinga Bakery branded packaging.
You can still
Yeah.
fuck up donuts.
Yeah.
There was a freshness seal on it, but like it's broken now.
A Batinga sticker.
Listen,
seal of freshness.
little needle going in. We know. We understand.
Yeah. Doctor
The
and I
worst two
understand.
people to find it. The doctor and Lena were super paranoid about these things.
We're like the people x-raying the Halloween candy.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think they're okay.
Well, seems in order. Right.
I think he just kind of wanted to talk until the magic, made him try to attack me. But he didn't want to. It was really all that mean lady who showed up. But that's not. I don't think that's the problem right now. We need to make sure Faris is okay because the pizza people have all of those skin cloaks in their house.
What?
Oh, okay. So I was worried because Faris is in all of this Lego trouble, and Everett said that when you have Lego trouble, you need to take something from the people that's important to them so that they leave you alone. So we went to the pizza place to do that, and on the way we ran into Roast, and he gave me donuts. And then this mean lady showed up, but when we were in the pizza place, we had to hide because they heard us, and their closet was full of Norm pieces, except I don't think it was Norm because I couldn't recognize anybody while they were all flat.
The doctor just, like, in the middle of this, walks out of the room, goes to his little cabinet, unlocks it, pulls out just this, like, piece of crystalline kind of like chalk, and just begins drawing a rune in the middle of the room. Goes, keep talking, I'm just doing something very important. As I fucking choose this room as the location that I will gate to should I snap my fingers later on.
Ooh, fancy. Does that say how long that takes, or is it just like you do it and this is
I just do it, but for flavor I'm going to do it while Ro talks.
Sounds
You
fun.
could probably hear them just continuing on that whole, like, that pizza's
Ro isn't known for being
people!
quiet.
Their voice
Ro,
carries.
It's go. Are you okay? Don't worry about the pizza people. Are you all right?
I mean, I'm okay. Mostly I just got a little bit hurt with that big, blade thingy Earl's has. But like I said, he seemed upset when he, had to fight with me, and he looked pretty upset that first time too. I don't think he wants to do these things.
Well, regardless, he's doing them, so he's a threat to you, and we need to make sure that
But
this doesn't happen again.
he said he was the one who brought me away from here to try to keep me safe. I think he's the one who brought me to my pack.
Oh,
He kept calling me something. I don't know what it means. What's a Cordelia?
The doctor finishes up and walks in as Rose says that, just to hear, like...
It's a name?
Oh.
I'm sorry, he called you Cordelia.
Yeah, I mean, I guess... Yeah, there wasn't anybody else it could have been talking to. Everyone else was frozen.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Do you know something we don't?
When we were down there last time, he told us about a child who would be a sacrifice. The child was taken away from the city. And Ro is confirmed by that robot thing to be a sacrifice. Oh.
Okay.
It's okay, Ro. Don't...
It doesn't look okay. What's the matter? I mean, I can't really see your face through the mask, but you look worried.
It will be okay.
Let us not pander to Ro.
And to take a little bit of a detour.
Ooh.
So it's just outside the front door is Zayke. But where was Zayke? That's the important question. Because everyone else got nondescriptly yeeted off in directions, but Zayke is important.
Yeah, Nat. Where was Zayke?
Zayke is important.
So Zayke had received a letter to go to unnamed tower 127. It is in the Deep Julep district, and it is currently undesignated for use, empty, as another might person might put it. Designated to go to floor 6. It is from an individual who only identifies themselves as A. Von H.
Why? Why?
'Cause
Why?
I am doing something here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. When was this letter acquired, Nat?
Oh, just after we dropped off with Zayke last time, the city started rising, and you just shadow around 2 hapless people.
Yeah. Wonderful.
It was delivered by a flying owl with glowing blue eyes and accent colors.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what, Nat? Having access to Zayke's entire catalog of memories, I think that Nega Zayke would find it very interesting to meet with such a character, especially because it seems like it could be a character that would have a large reach for, I don't know, perhaps a very important mission of spreading the message, Nat. So hastily,
Spreading the good word.
the good word, yeah, hastily, they'll make their way towards this unmarked, not unmarked, but unoccupied Tower 127.
Yeah, you make your way in Tower 127 to floor 6. It is a barren floor, open with windows in a semi-panorama. They're looking off the city. Beautiful sunset. Standing, facing away, silhouetted by the setting sun, is an individual with a shoulder. It goes down about a good chunk of cape in black and little white gloves and dramatic hair. I was pretty sure you'd come.
Oh, this is disappointing. I thought this was some sort of booty call, but no, it's just you.
Turns around and you see your good friend, Arbus von Hrint. Zayke, really? You find me so simple?
No, it's called humor. Perhaps I can teach you one of these days.
It's amazing. Even infected by vile shadow, you still manage wit.
Infected? I wouldn't know what you're talking about.
He starts to step towards you. Says, puts one hand behind his back very properly. He says, Zayke, you represent something dangerous, the outstretched hand of a threat to our very existence. I'm not in just bluster and wind. When I talk about the greater good, you represent the exact problem that I am tasked with solving.
I do not know where you get your information, but it's not the first time you disappoint us, honestly. I think...
Can we drop the mask?
Fine. What do you want?
I know
Move
that you're
one
just
more
a little...
step, and you're gone.
Interesting. Even fear itself makes claims it can't cash. It takes one more step forward.
Last warning.
We'll stand at that line.
Good.
You are just an appendage of something larger. And I want you to know. The only reason you're still existent is because I have a deal with someone who cares very deeply for the sack of meat you're inside. And I intend to deliver upon that deal if able. But you, your entire thing, need to know. You're done.
You tiny little creature. You just don't know what you got yourself into, do you? It's too late. I am out there. When you least expect it, everyone around you, everything you hold dear, everything you fight for, will be taken from you.
You have my message.
And I shall treasure it.
I'll get out of here. And he turns around and walks up towards the window again, out, gazes at the sunset, completely disregarding that you might be even a threat.
Stands there, studying this figure for a second. Looking, feeling, seeing what its deepest desires are, what it's most afraid to lose, what could hurt it the most. And then leaves.
You do learn one thing. Because there's only one thing Arbus truly fears to lose. And that be the Emperor. She to which he is pledged.
As Zayke stepping out and going down before he leaves the room entirely. Good to know. I believe I have the target for my next booty call. And leaves. It's called a callback, by the way.
Wait, is it a callback or a booty call? I don't understand.
A booty
callback. Yeah.
Booty callback, yeah.
We'll get back sometime. Alright, so after Zayke leaves, Arbus just looks up and lets out a breath. I thought tricking fear would be harder. Oh well. And then he disappears.
And also, damn.
But we're back. Zayke made his way back to Starfall Spire. And as you're going up, there's windows along the stairs, and you can see Faris approaching the building.
Don't you fucking dare.
Oh, hello.
Hey Zayke.
You been out and about? Busy?
Yeah, just Vanguard stuff. How about you?
Oh well, just doing some things. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you, but I did have a meeting with the diplomat from Surveyne.
Oh yeah, I was told. Seems it went well.
Yes, I believe we are welcome there, I think. I still don't know why they wanted to speak with me directly. I guess I just caused a good impression.
I guess so. Well, you are the smooth talker, so you know.
I do have quite the fame.
And a hero of Starfall Spire.
I take it you're still not happy with the state of the media.
No.
Anything worse happened? You seem a bit off.
It's just been a long day, and I actually found out some stuff about back in Shamsara, and it just threw me. But there's other stuff to focus on, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. You should focus on whatever is important to you, honestly.
True, I just feel like I should put what needs to be done for the city first, you know?
If that's what's important to you, but something tells me there's something else on your mind. Maybe not. Look.
I mean, I was going to, I guess, say something when I got back in. I didn't expect to find someone outside.
Well, that's fair. Look,
need a drink first, you know.
You can hear hubbub of conversation inside as you're now approaching the door.
if you need help from me with something, just go ahead. Otherwise, let's just go in.
It just feels like sometimes I can't catch a break, you know?
Yeah, I know the feeling all too well. Hopefully it gets better with time.
We'll see. Sorry. It's today I saw someone I didn't think I would ever see again, and it was weird. Good, I think, but
That's what I was going to ask. Good weird or bad weird? But if it's good, then...
I mean, I thought it was going to be bad. Turns out the leader of that mercenary troop is a former Solari, my mentor, and I was worried that, I don't know, she'd been sent here for me or something, but
Huh.
no, she wasn't. She's on my side, I guess you could say.
I don't know what's happening, Faris, but all the stories I've heard about the Solari, I think they were supposed to serve dutifully for many, many years. Now, first you, now this person also left. Something going on? Unless that's part of what you plan to tell everyone otherwise. I don't know.
Zayke, let's just say the Solari aren't all they're cracked up to be, and I don't know what stories you've heard, but...
Well, let's just say they're probably not the most realistic, so I believe you.
Anyway, sorry, let's go in.
Let's go, but look, one last thing. It seems like you were expecting your day to go much worse than it actually did. So, if this person is on your side, just bank on that.
Yeah, it went better in that regard. It went a lot worse in several other regards, so I don't know if that balances things out.
Like just reaches forward and places his hand on Faris's shoulder. Well, let's just focus on the positive for a while, huh? Helps you get through the pain.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Good. Let's go in.
Faris walks straight into whatever cupboard there is wine in, takes a bottle out, starts drinking from it.
So you are waylaid on your path as when you open the door. In the living room, there was a large chalk sigil on the ground.
Well, that's new.
The pizza's people! Just from the kitchen.
Megan Ben.
What?
Huh?
Ro?
Why is there a drawing on Everett? Was the kid again painting on...
I mean, it's
Wait,
a magic.
Everett was there when I did it?
It's a magic sigil. It's not his work. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, doctor comes back and goes, oh, hello. Oh, I did not complete this. It should not still be there. And the doctor places his hand on the crystalline chalk sigil, and then it just kind of like flares up in this kind of arcane energy, and then disappears from view. So anyone who can see magic, of course, would still visibly see it. But yeah.
So, what spell was that?
Oh, so remember how we almost all died?
Vividly.
Yeah, now I can just snap my fingers and we all come back here.
Oh, excellent work.
Yeah, it's literally that.
She says as she chugs wine.
Oh, and the doctor just walks up and just takes the wine out of your hand and just takes... Sorry, just need to lift myself.
You gotta open the little bird trap door.
No, I just assume he carries around like a big twisty straw.
No. I do have a bird trap door, in fact, but also a twisty straw now. Yeah.
Now
That was not canon before. It is now.
bird trap door opens, big twisty straw like a hummingbird's tongue just comes out.
But after that moment, the doctor just like stands there for just a second and then turns towards Zayke and goes, "Oh, technically she has not gone up yet, but Lena wanted to meet you on the roof."
Oh. I mean, sure. I think that is it important? Because I think Faris wanted to say a few things.
I don't know what it is
unless
about,
that
but if
wins.
Faris wants to say something, I think that might probably be important. Lena, Faris wants to talk to us.
Okay.
Faris
I'm
is currently just
literally right here. Steps out of
Oh.
kitchen.
So,
I know I'm quiet, but
yeah, I feel like, honestly, all of us have something to tell the other. But go ahead, Faris. Okay, maybe not you, Zayke. You usually don't have anything to say.
Ro is following Lena out of the kitchen too, just like so they're there too.
I'm good. But Faris, yeah, if you have something.
Glug, glug, glug. Slams the bottle down. There's like a third of it left.
Okay.
You can finish it, Doctor.
Thank you.
So, just going to preface this by saying it's been a long day and there are a lot of things happening, but I don't know if you've heard yet, but apparently I'm being sued for Darrenelle dying. So that's one thing.
What?
How? Why? Huh? Who?
He did
Don't
that
know.
on his own. Why would you be sued?
Paperwork that might explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she actually hasn't really, I don't think, looked at the paperwork yet because there's been a lot of other stuff happening. She just kind of like takes it out from somewhere and slams it down on the table.
Oh.
Someone from the pizza restaurant gave me this. So that's
It's a Faris!
Yeah, Ro was
Well,
telling us something about flaccid skin cloaks at the
The
pizzeria.
pizza is people.
What?
Yeah.
These people I found all of these skin suit cloak things in their closet.
You went.
Most people have
There.
skeletons in their closet, but this is new.
Ro looks
Rory.
horrified when you say that. Like, what?
Oh,
It's a saying, Ro.
You know what?
It's
Never
a saying.
mind.
Are you okay?
I checked them over. They appear to be injured at one point, but they're really learning well.
Ro like takes a quick detour from like being panicked to like feel proud that the doctor complimented their healings. And then just switches right back to like panicked look at Faris, and I'm like tugging on your arm. We're like, don't eat the pizza because I think they made it out of people or something, and their closet is all full of those skin cloaky things we found underground.
She just like holds Ro awkwardly, starts to hug them. Well, they didn't give me any pizza, so I'm not going to eat it. And you mean the same skin suits we found down in the tunnels?
Yeah, I mean, they looked like, I don't know if it was, all a bunch of norms, but it was like a bunch of different things hanging on all of these hooks in their closet, and it was creepy.
Okay, this is going to sound weird, but that sort of makes sense. More sense than it did before.
What do you mean?
How? What?
Yeah, why does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm confused too.
Was that Everett or Nat?
Yes.
Got it.
I can't say yet. Sorry. Just.
Well, what did you need to say then? If you had something to say.
So that was the main thing. The other, well, one of the main things. The other thing, I went to meet with the leader of the mercenary group. Turns out I know her. She used to be a Solari. She was the person who sponsored me to sign up and trained me. So,
Was she angry that we borrowed one of her people?
no, she actually said it was a good thing I can stay in contact with her through him, apparently.
Alright.
Usually that's bad, but you're saying it's good?
Yeah, I was wondering whether I was walking straight into a trap, to be honest, but she left after I was brought here, and she wanted to help me. That's why we are currently flying away from the canyon and not under attack anymore.
At that moment, Valerith starts to tilt about 10 degrees east and progresses over the port of about 10 seconds before correcting.
I told them not to fly above. Anyway.
Wait, so we are moving.
Yes. It sounds as though the person who... So she's leading this mercenary company. And she was contacted by someone who I'm fairly certain is Arvis to come here and hold us here, or pretend to hold us here under the guise of the Empire being able to catch up to us. But the second they move their cannon fire off the mark, we left. It sounds as though Arvis is once again pulling the strings on whatever is happening.
Oh, yeah, I talked to him recently, so it makes sense.
Turns out I lied, and I actually have something to tell. I think Arvis is trying... Well, this one time, I think Arvis might be trying to contact us all, so be careful with what you believe. I managed to elude him, so we didn't get to chat, but I don't know. I think he's onto something again. Maybe we should protect ourselves from Arvis.
I had
Stop
my
any
own
kind of
conversation.
contact.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So everyone just went ahead and chatted to the douchebag that got us in the.
Well, I didn't talk to him.
To
Well,
be
I
fair,
didn't
Thank
talk
you.
to
Talk
him.
I
to
let-
him.
to be
I
fair,
don't think.
I let him talk. I did not speak much.
Okay, good. We really can't get him.
I did
Zayke.
tell him that he was trash. Was that okay?
That's
Oh,
wonderful.
that's excellent. Thank
Okay.
you.
Excellent.
Making sure.
Zayke, you pick up that Everett is who's
Arvis.
nearby. It's looking real guilty right now.
It's Arvin. Evers.
I knew it! Everest is Arvis! Everest is Arvis!
We've been saying. We've been saying.
We've been saying
Everett, what's
I
your
hope-
last name?
Arvis.
Von Print.
Everett Von Hinth.
It would explain a lot about his shitty family.
Noticing that, Zayke will just continue. Because I hope everyone here in this room realizes that speaking and acknowledging even that Arvis wants to interact with us is just putting us all in danger. We could
I'm well
get
aware, Zayke.
hurt. Okay. All right. So, but everyone in this room realizes that, right? And should seize any type of behavior like that in the future. Yes?
I could still call him trash, right?
Absolutely. Just not
Okay.
But not to
Wild
his
chatting.
face because we're not supposed to be talking
exactly.
to him.
But what about to a spectral being that is in the essence of
No.
him?
No, I
that's
think
the
that's
same
still
thing.
a hard no.
It's the same
I'm
thing,
pretty
yeah.
sure.
What did he say
I did
to
that
you,
like 4
Falwyn?
times.
What did he say to you?
So basically, he has, I guess, convinced the Emperor to not be attacking us anymore.
Oh, how magnanimous of him.
They
So
have
why would he
changed
then
their
have-
mind on us? I don't know.
Why would he then have Janan do this elaborate?
He's Arvis. Who fucking knows?
Now
All I
the
know is
red
what he
thread
said.
board.
I don't know how true it is.
Okay.
I have a theory that Arvis might be banking on our incompetence to go to Surveyne and fuck things up in such a magnificent way that we end up having to deal with Surveyne for him. That is my.
I am
Well,
still
the
completely
joke's on
against
him.
going
We
to
don't
survey.
do anything magnificently.
Also, was
No,
the
no.
plan not to go to Surveyne and figure this out?
It was, but I think he's just banking on us failing to reach an understanding and.
I mean, we'll
Having to
probably
resort to
fail at
violence, which is what he
Yes.
wants.
So
Yes.
I just as a note, I already told Lena about this, but Gon Rejais, who is a
Bless
former
you.
Knight of Sor, yeah, thank you. Who's a former Knight of Sor, came to see me to see if I
Oh.
would be on this side of the Knights of Sor. Should the cities come to blows? Of course, I said no because fuck those people. But
Little weasel.
yeah,
Faris
so
and I-
Faris, also so you know, Gon Rejais, I believe them.
Bless you.
They call him. I believe they call him Gon Regis. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yes, he's one of the counselors. Yes, I know.
he is a former Knight of Sor, which I assume they already know. But when he came
Yeah.
here to talk to me, it seemed very much like his allegiance lied wholly with Surafane, as always. He was, back when I knew him, more reasonable. He seems to have hardened in the years.
You know what they say about map making?
No.
What?
I have no clue. I just wanted to diffuse the tension. Carry on.
I don't think anyone says anything about map making.
that's better. Good job.
That's
Um,
fair.
But I just wanted to make sure everyone knew, because now everyone was here.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
No, we did
I
speak
am...
to
Yeah,
to,
go
to
ahead.
them. when I went with Faris to the council.
You did, yeah.
But yeah, no, he seemed to be pressing on reassuring us that he would not side with Survein, but it seems that was just.
Oh, I mean, I had my suspicions that he seemed a little bit pushy about that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Fair
upset
enough.
that my allegiances did not lie with Sur. Very upset.
Okay, so we have that.
Ooh.
Alika may want to know that. Takes another swig of wine.
Here. Hands over whiskey.
Thank you. There is sort of some other stuff. It's complicated, but
Did you finally tell Alika your feelings?
Did you?
what?
Oh, we all know. It's obvious.
Yeah.
Ruth's just looking
And-
up at everyone like, what?
Or did she tell you her feelings?
Oh.
That she
Okay,
has,
so this wasn't the
obviously.
thing I was going to say because, frankly, it's private business. But we both said it to each other. But she needs some time to think about it because we're not exactly in a position to act on those feelings right now. Anyway,
Fine.
Lena has like the biggest shit-eating grin on her face. It's like,
Faris just glances at Lena and is like, so you were right,
oh,
and thank you.
those are the most beautiful words in the
Look,
world.
look.
That will sustain my spirit for quite some time. Lena was right. Feels nice.
Lena, not the time.
If not now, when?
Later.
Okay, so it wasn't about that. What were you going to tell us?
No, why would that be the thing I was going to tell all
Well,
of
I
you?
thought you were trying to raise all our spirits because it was obvious that there was a will they won't they kind of thing between the two of you.
Was it really that obvious?
I mean,
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
end on a high.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you have to end on a high note. Like you always start with the bad news first, and then you chase it with the good news, and then you end a little bit better than you started.
But
Okay,
now-
no, see, Alika started with the good news, and then we both ended with lots and lots of bad news interspersed with that.
Oh, that is not the right way
Who
to
taught
do it.
either of you
Rookie
how to have a
mistake.
conversation?
Terrible.
You have talked to people before, right?
All right. Let's not.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
because the fact that this wasn't the news makes me think that, and given the pattern that Faris just explained, it means that there are worse news to come.
It's not. It's okay.
You're not obligated to share everything with us, Faris, just what affects us.
Yeah.
This may affect you. So, when I met with Janan, she was able to give me some information about Shamsara and a little bit of what happened after I left. And it seems as though the papers here may have gotten hold of some of the things that are being said about me there, and it may come to light soon. And I just wanted to let you all know because obviously that kind of ties to all of you. And the other
You don't need to worry about our reputations,
Yeah.
Faris. We're fine.
We're your pack, Faris, so we're
Yeah.
here for you no matter what.
And by fine, I think Lena means we're already fucked. So whatever happens.
The only
mean,
thing I care
somebody
about
wrote a
is when
comic
somebody
book
calls
about
us a
me,
hero.
So I think I'm okay.
Wait, there's a comic book
again.
about you?
What?
Yeah.
This is not the
Yeah,
time.
Lena. Where did you where would you find a comic
no,
book?
Faris was telling us things. Sorry to interrupt, Faris. That was rude.
Who else has comic books in the house?
I feel
Why
like
don't you
you're
shut-
trying
wait,
to
DJ,
suss
why
out
don't
some
you shut your
information
mouth?
that really isn't that important. So
Yeah.
No, I was just wondering. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah.
it's not. So basically, me and Alika need to talk again. We're going to try and get ahead of the story, that whatever it is they're going to print. But I just want you all to know that if we don't manage to do that, whatever they say about me isn't true.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Of course not.
How
We know you.
Paparazzi is paparazzi.
how
We
bad
know
are
who you are.
How bad are we talking, Faris? Boo bad
there's-
or kick her out of the city bad?
There's some stuff I'm not at liberty to say yet, but the lies are that I betrayed the Solari and my city, and I'm responsible for the death of my own mother and my sister, who's not dead, but that's what they're
That is good
saying.
at least.
She apparently left Shamsara shortly after I was taken away and is now in the Empire, working as a mercenary at age 12, which is concerning, but at least she's alive, and maybe I can go and find her after all of this. But the more worrying thing to me is that my brother is still in the city, and I don't know what they've done to him or what they might say about him and me. And
How old is your brother?
he would be 9 now.
Oof.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Shit.
I'm.
Then we need to go find your pack.
I don't think that's possible right now. It's what I want to do, but I have a duty to Valerith.
You don't though.
I do.
You really don't.
I really, really do.
I mean, ultimately, it is your decision, but just think that you've done all you could for this city. You've helped, and it's ready to spit you out like trash. So if you feel like you can do better helping your family, perhaps that's the correct way.
I want to see this Survein thing through to the end before I do anything else. At
Good.
least.
Oh, that is important. Who have any other armor?
No.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Why?
So the Knights of Sur kind of calls the Shamsarans, specifically more than anything the Solari, bastards of the Dawn. Yeah, you. So to the Knights of Sur, you are kind of like trash.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm trash to everyone else, so might as well be trash to them as well. Great.
Yeah.
You're trash.
You're not trash to
That's
us.
harsh.
I will note. You're not trash to everyone. You are very special to us.
Thank you.
Wait. Why is it that there's this rivalry?
Sur believes themselves to be the only children of light, and anyone claiming to be is a bastard.
Oh, it's one of those situations, I see.
Yeah.
I'm the righteous, I'm the right. No, I'm the right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out more about that when we go there.
Yeah.
Janan did
Yeah.
comment on the fact that I was still wearing this armor. Maybe I should.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I could make you new armor.
You could?
I mean, I've never tried it before, but I know how to make things. I could figure it out. Can't be that hard.
That might be. We should talk about that. I do need it for a bit longer though, because there's one other thing. Janan.
Wow.
A lot of news.
Is
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a
I know.
lot.
It's been a day.
I have done
Drinks more.
nothing at all today, and now I feel like maybe I should have spent my time more wisely.
Oh no, trust me,
It's us.
you don't need this day. So Janan also told me that on the way to Survein, there's someone who wants to meet me. She goes by the name The Dawn and was the founder of the Solari. And apparently she is waiting for me in a cave that lights up at the dawn or something. So I mean, obviously Survein is the priority, and there is still a part of me that thinks I would be walking straight into some kind of trap because, frankly, I feel as though I'm never going to be able to stop looking over my shoulder for the rest of my life. But I trust Janan, and I feel like it might be important.
Well, if
it's important, I think it's important.
on the way, yeah.
Yeah.
I also am
trust
still
you.
completely against going to Survein.
Well, I believe
feel
it's
like
a
we
bit
don't
too
have
late
much of a
for that.
Choice
I understand
now.
that
We're
fact.
kind of-
I just want it to be noted that
We
I
have
am
to
so
try and
against
stop
this.
them. We have to try
the
and stop
record
them.
will- The
That's
record
fine.
will reflect
Okay,
that
I
you
take
are
it back.
against it.
Nope, I take it back now. We have to try to stop
Oh.
them. I am completely
Well,
for
now
this.
it's stricken from the record.
Wait. Doctor, you said something about the rune thingy that was here. You can get us back here
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
anywhere?
As long as you are near me, I can snap my fingers and we return here.
Well,
So we
Faris?
can't get stuck behind like we did at the mushroom ever again.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's no radius on it. It works from anywhere.
as long as you are nearby me.
Okay,
I
well that
can
makes
return.
it a lot easier.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry,
no,
there's a lot of things going through my head right now. I actually forgot about the symbol.
It's okay.
Okay, Ro will hold up a crumpled donut bag that's been since, reviewed for safety. It's like, I don't know if you're hungry.
The donuts were safe, by the way.
Yeah.
Done. All right.
Oh, wait, Ro. What was this talk about flaccid skin suits and pizza? We
Yeah,
glanced
there's-
over that.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's okay. Faris had all this really important stuff to say. I don't actually know too much except that the pizza place has a closet full of people suits and it's creepy.
Wait, and
I
you
don't
said...
think they saw us see them, though.
Everett pops in and goes, maybe we can use that to make them stop being mean to Faris.
Oh, yeah, we were trying to find something to help with your Lego issues, Faris. I don't know if that'll be enough.
Find out about? You know what? Okay. Thank you.
No. How did you find out? Because we are just now learning about the legal issues. How exactly did you find out?
I
Everett?
just looked without looking at Everett.
Well, earlier people were worried about it.
People are talking about this.
Okay, I may have stolen the papers and read them a little bit.
From where?
From where?
Points at Faris.
But I just got back here.
I put them back. I haven't really noticed
yeah.
them. Really quiet.
We had a paper come in right before we went on the ship.
I could teach this kid so much.
No.
No!
Lena is best influence.
Show me what you have. A knife!
No,
Yes,
you don't want
I
that.
didn't
No,
understand.
don't want this knife. You want this knife.
I didn't understand all of it, but basically they're saying that like because you certifiably knew that he was going to die, not stopping it was negligent, and to the point of like, like it's your fault too.
Faris starts to like flick through the papers finally. That's not how it's like flicking through the papers to read them.
Yeah, they're basically they have like some testimony attached about the magic you used. It's somewhat documented, and they're arguing that you failed the reasonable person standard, saying a reasonable person in that case would have saved a life and you didn't, so it's your fault.
I don't know a lot of stuff about the law, but this seems like horse shit. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and it's also not how that
True.
spell works.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this might be contestable.
Do
But
we have a...
flaccid skin cloaks, folks.
Yeah.
In a pizza shop. That's definitely a health
I mean, I don't
regulation,
think
like-
that the pizza's made out of the skin cloaks. I feel like the skin cloaks are a little more valuable to the people who need to wear them.
Oh, Ro thinks that they took the insides and made those into the meat that they put on the pizza.
Oh no.
Jesus.
No, certainly
So,
not.
I
so
don't
the
think so. I
pizzeria
think
is a
I think-
front for Darrenell's creepy cult.
Well, I don't think that they do that personally. I think the meat's too tasty to be human. Human doesn't taste good.
What?
How do you know
We will
that?
circle back to that.
Yeah, that is.
We have to speak about this kid
We-
sooner or later.
We need to have a house meeting later.
It's
But-
unacceptable.
I
There's a lot to unpack there, and we don't have the time.
don't think we do.
So we'll have to take a look at the pizza place sooner rather than later, I guess. But
We
there
have
isn't
so
much we
many
could
things
do.
to deal with,
Oh.
Lena.
It was really weird also because the name on the paper is like Darunel's name. Like that's the person suing you.
Uh-oh.
What?
excuse.
Can a dead person
Wait.
suit people? I don't know how Legos work.
Wait. Let me see. Let me see that paper.
Is he
Can
a
I-
Faris
family
is,
member?
Faris is currently reading it.
Zake's
The
also a
name
paralegal.
attached to it.
She's had a lot of other
the
things
name
to do
attached
today.
to it is Brandon Darnell Jr.
Of course. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably also a piece of shit.
Oh.
Mm.
And then there's a
He had a
parenthetical.
son?
There's a parenthetical DJ.
He had a son?
I mean, people like him always
Yeah.
end up.
Wait, so it's
you
his
know.
pack that's mad at you? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, Megan.
Sorry, everyone. Megan just put something incredibly cursed. Megan just put something incredibly cursed in the Zoom
Everyone. Megan said Darunel Fox.
I didn't want to subject all of our wonderful viewers.
Well,
to
now
that.
I did.
chat. You should have. You should have.
Yeah.
It's cursed.
If we have to see it, then so do they.
Yeah.
I
But also, it's valid.
Could be my best one yet.
mean, it's reasonable. Sometimes a family of people can take legal action, but against the person who's responsible for a family member's death. But I am not responsible for his death.
You didn't do
Yeah.
anything.
I gave him. I did order him, or suggest he do what he do, but he decided to do it, and I did cast a spell, but it's not. My understanding of that spell is that if you see the eventuality of something, you cannot do anything to prevent it.
Yeah, you
And I
didn't
wanted
make
to-
him. You didn't make him do anything. You saw that he chose to do it.
I just wanted to make sure he wasn't. I just wanted to see if he was going to betray us, and that's all.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I think this is not as pressing. I don't know. I'm gonna regret what I'm gonna say, honestly, in the next few days, probably. But doesn't feel as pressing of a matter as the other things you just told us about, Faris, honestly.
I honestly don't know. I can't put them into an order in my head right now because it's so much drinks.
Okay. Should we...
There's a moment where Faris takes a drink, hits it on the table. There's just kind of a pause as all the things are in a stack and they're out of size and they're trying to fall over. And maybe they can get all this straight after a break. So why don't we take...
Spoiler,
you know what,
they
Robert? No.
won't.
No. No.
No. I want this just to be a note before break.
I rebuke you.
All right,
Okay,
fine.
go ahead.
Afraid.
Fine. No, it's fine.
Let him speak.
Nope. I've been rebuked.
Oh,
He is
that'll
a
never
retribution
know.
paladin.
You can't come back from a rebuking like that.
We'll catch you all after break. Break will probably be just slightly longer than normal today. So, take your time, enjoy yourself.
Love you guys.
Bye.
And we are back. Hello, everyone.
Hello. We're back.
Miss
I've been named
you.
Sticking around.
Hello there.
Oh, right, Dio.
General Kenobi.
So,
General Kenobi.
I don't
Everyone
get
get
the
out.
General Kenobi meme. I
Hello
don't
there.
understand it.
Are
Hello
we
there. Hey, how do you not understand?
Hello there.
Hello there.
We can
Hello there.
we can
We'll
address
discuss
this
later.
problem later.
We'll discuss later.
Yes.
Yes.
We
Discuss
will-
this later.
Excuse me. I think we need to discuss this now. No.
Okay, so putting Robert in the waiting room. All right, so
Sam owns this lobby.
And make
would also
Nat
destroy
host.
everything in your archive, so everything would die.
Oh.
No.
So, we had just left off in a situation where all the heroes of Starfall Spire, I just love taunting you with that name, getting together and airing all the problems that had arisen in the last, 6 hours.
It's fine.
It's so many.
You're very well adjusted people.
Rose doing great.
Yeah. Lena's fine.
It's okay. Faris, don't worry about Naima. You can see how well Ro is doing.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're doing just as well. Anyway, we're gonna jump forward beyond all the part where the party just talks in circles for forever, and we're going to end up on the roof where Lena and Zayke had intent to talk. I imagine Lena got up there first, so I think we'll start with Megan describing what the scene is.
Oh, the scene. Oh god. Nothing fancy. This is just the roof where she hangs out all the time. I think really the only thing she wants to make sure gets done is that she pours the mutagen into one of the 2 cups that she brought up. And then pours some wine into it. And then pours
We'll
some
say,
wine.
as you open the mutagen, because you haven't known before, it has something of a scent.
Well. Alright. Like bad?
No, it's not
Like-
bad. It's not like it's just water. There's a chance someone might smell it. You haven't tasted it. It might have a weird taste.
I am not going to taste it.
but Megan.
But
Megan, please.
Nathaniel. Absolutely not. I don't even know what opposite Lena would be like. She'd be way too calm and put together, and I don't know how to
Not
roleplay
opposite. It's otherwise.
that. No, it's fine. I'm just gonna pour it on in. This is new wine. This is a new kind of wine. Has a weird smell, but a good taste. Or something. It's fine. Probably. Just go with it.
Just pour some whiskey in the wine.
I don't have whiskey. I'm
All right,
all of
so you
y'all
set up.
carrying
you
around
set up.
booze. I'm gonna set up and I'm going to drink some of my wine. Yeah.
Reasonable. And Zayke enters. Distraught. No, I was just doing like a stage
Don't-
direction joke.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate.
You wanted to
Oh.
speak to me, talk to me, tell me something.
Yes. In that, well, it doesn't matter. It's all yeses. No, I just feel like we haven't really had a chance to I don't know, talk since everything. I mean, this isn't the most opportune moment, I guess, given everything that just came out downstairs, but I picked this up at the store. It's new. So I just didn't know if maybe I'm just gonna scoot it cuz imagine Lena's like sitting down, like with her back to the tower, and just kind of like scoots it over and takes a sip from her own glass.
Well, in our defense, it's been a few chaotic couple of weeks. Kind of sits down next to Lena. And, yeah, today, more than any day, actually, there's more things to think about. But I guess a break is not uncalled for. Kind of picks up the glass. Where'd you get this?
Incidentally, the place from oh god, however many, the wine store from, remember the wine store?
Yeah,
It's actually, it's like a paper bag. You know, the wine came in, and there's a little handwritten like "thank you," signed by Lynn.
And yeah, it smells really weird, but she assured me it was the best bottle she had. So
the store that we kind of yeah, everything's fine, right? We left it properly, because this thank you might just be, I don't know.
Well,
Could be poison, Lena. Could be poisoned.
She never met me, so.
Then why is there a thank you? What is this? I don't understand.
Because she appreciates this is a very expensive bottle of wine.
Lena?
Yes.
If this is poison, it's on you. And he drinks it.
All right. Yes. Your blood will be on my hands. I take full, and somebody can sue me for your wrongful death. Ooh, that's too soon.
Faris is not here. It's fine. Have you just noticed that everything happens to that girl? It's impressive.
Yeah, somebody clearly has it out for her.
What the fuck did you put in this?
Huh?
What the fuck did you put in this?
Nothing.
You have no idea what you're doing, do you? It's not these feeble attempts that are gonna stop me from doing what... How did you even find out?
What are you talking about?
It's very, very interesting. This day keeps getting better and better. It just started wonderfully to high profile even. And now first that idiot, and now this. You kind of seem like just almost tense in pain. I don't have much time. I can't really move. I'm focusing what I just can. Hi. You just see like all his muscles are completely tensed up and barely managing to move his lips to speak.
Hi.
How?
She just points to the glass. Somebody gave it to me. I thought it's supposed to do something to alter people's moods. I just thought that maybe it would do something.
That's why I feel happy. Listen, I don't know how long. You need to listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's too late, I fear. It's out there.
No, it's not. No. No. I know. I have a plan. I'm gonna fix it.
Lena, listen. I told you have to listen for once. Listen to me. It's not about me anymore. You have to find help and stop this.
Yeah.
It's beyond me, even if you stop it here. It's out there, I think.
No, it's not beyond you. I'm going to fix this, and you're gonna be okay. I promised that I was going to fix this. And you'll be fine. I just wanted to be able to tell you that everything... I know it seems hopeless, and people have told me that it's hopeless, but it's not. It's not. I know plans aren't my thing, and I'm not really good at them, but I have one. And it's gonna work, because I'm really trying.
But, Lena, once this is gone, once they're back, what are you going to do? You need to stop it. Stop me. Now.
No. I'm not afraid of it.
Well, you should. We're wasting time. Precious time. Batinga?
Yeah?
And a journalist?
What about them?
And the ambassador from Surveying. And the girl in the crypts. Need to find them and track them and stop them. It's not only me, Lena.
But if I fix you, if it all came from you and I fix you, then everything will...
I don't think that's how it works. It's not coming from me.
Then where does it come
It's kind of
from?
grunts in pain a little bit. It's
No.
There's no. You're poison.
No.
Lena, you're poisons.
Yeah.
Now, give me something now.
No.
Something.
No.
Anything.
I just...
Lena, you see the wand begin to glow slightly.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of scoot closer. Can I try to reach out and take it?
Yeah, you can. I'm gonna need you to roll the die, though.
Nat, as Lena's trying to move towards Zayke's direction, you'd say something. Please, just for once, listen to me. Stop it.
I've never
Lena
listened to you before, and I'm not about to start now.
Yes, you are. You managed against all odds to get us to this point. So now, please, listen. I am the happiest I have ever been in a long, long time. And that's because of this thing you gave me, or because I finally get to speak to you before all hell breaks loose. Don't do anything stupid. All I ever wanted was you to be happy. And for that, you need to stop trying.
No. I rolled an 18, by the way.
That's too bad.
Isn't it, though?
You get the wand. As you get it out of Zayke's hand, the energy that building on it dissipates.
Can I like set it down? Am I gonna be able to put it down?
I mean, it doesn't seem to have done anything to you yet.
Okay.
Last time you grabbed this thing, though, it totally did freeze itself to you. So
yeah, it's for
like,
yeah. That's why I'm like, can I put it down? That's why my second question is, can I put it down?
Yeah, you can put it down.
I'm going to put it down. Like, Zayke, there is no happy for me if you're not here. So I'm going to fix you. And then everything will be okay. And I'm gonna like put a hand like on the side of his face, my hand. And I don't care what is in there. And I'm not afraid of it, but it should be afraid of me.
The single tear rolls down, takes cheek and kind of rolls over Lena's hand. Such an idiot. Always.
Mm-hmm. That's not about to change. That's why I need you here to keep me in line.
Fine. But you need to stop me before I lose control. So maybe don't grab your strongest poison, but maybe have one that can help stopping me.
You can't ask that.
I can. I am. Just temporarily. Until you fix it. Right?
I don't know how long it's going to take. I could make you sleep for a little bit.
Do it. Do it. Tell the others. Because if we don't have much time. If I get out of this state and you're still here and I'm still here and my body's functional, then game over.
Faris, you're downstairs in the kitchen. Your spear begins to glow.
Faris is still sat at the kitchen counter, I think. And when she sort of feels the spear beginning to thrum on her back, she immediately picks it up and looks around. Is anyone else in the room with her at the moment?
Just you.
All right.
I'm gonna jump back up.
All right. I'm gonna pull one of my poisons out, I guess. And just be like, I don't know how long you haven't been you, but do you remember right before the battle? Was that you? Or was that whatever else is walking around like you?
Just silence.
You hear someone shout indistinctly downstairs.
All right. Well,
Just do it.
here. And I guess if you're not, but I'm just gonna like put it on one of my daggers and just like kind of like shallowly give like a little cut.
As they kind of feels the cuts, manages to utter a few last words as his eyes kind of close ever so slightly. Lena, once this is all over, if this is what happiness feels like, I want it. Kind of drifts to sleep.
And that poison will paralyze him for a day.
You're there by yourself for about 10 seconds before Faris comes up the stairs with a dimming spear.
She kind of quietly opens the door. Trying to sneak up on whatever the threat may be. Sees Lena. Are you okay? What happened to Zayke?
It's really bad.
Folds the spear away, puts it away, and walks over and just like places a hand on Lena's shoulder. What's going on, Lena?
Something is in them from the shadowy place. And it's bad. And we have a day before they come back again.
Is this because of the wand? Or is this from before?
I don't know. I think it's both. Compounding on top of each other. I think whatever is inside him is from the shadow place. I think the wand's making it worse. But I managed to talk to him for a really short amount of time, and this I have a poison that can paralyze somebody for a day, and before the shadow took over again, he had me use it on him because
He was trying to protect you.
I made it really mad.
So it's aware of what you've done and learned?
Yeah. And it wasn't happy.
So we have a day. Do you know anything else about this thing?
No, I've been trying to get information about it, and basically the only thing the person I asked told me is that he's a dead man and that there's nothing that I can do. But that can't be true. I won't let it be true.
At that moment, you notice two things. One, that the wand on the ground, on the stone cobbles, has begun to freeze condensation around it. So there's a little pool of frost around it, and a similar pool of frost on Zayke's hand. Secondly, somewhere in the distance, a clock chimes 1.
Okay. I don't think any of us want to let that be the case either.
No,
Can we get that wand away from him at least while he's paralyzed? At least he won't have that if he does come back.
Yeah. I can take it. But I just, if you can just help me get him to his room, and I'm just gonna go for a walk. I just need to think, and it's late, but I just, can you help me move him? And then I'm just gonna go.
Of course, but don't you think we should put our heads together and try to figure out some kind of spell? Me and the doctor together, maybe we can think of something.
I've told you everything I know, but Faris, he was back, and I just can't think straight right now.
I understand. Lena, I'm sorry.
No, Faris, you have so much to worry about that I've just been trying to figure this out because I didn't want to worry anybody, because there's bigger things.
Admittedly, that's what I've been doing too until now. Of course, I'm going to help you in any way I can. And Zayke, obviously.
Yeah. Well.
Lena,
Okay.
we'll figure something out. I don't know what, but we have to try.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you want someone to go with you? Do you want company?
No. Thank you, but I won't be long. I'm just gonna walk down the block and back and try to clear my head a bit, and then.
Okay, I'll see if I can think of anything that might help while you're gone. Let's move him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So can I have each of you roll a d6?
Oh, I don't have a D6 out. This is a
3.
D20.
Whose fault is
Also
that,
3.
Megan?
All right, so you're both good. Neither of you roll a complication. You get Zayke into his bedroom without anyone the wiser.
No one drops me. Good job.
No one drops Zayke. You don't run into anyone else to be like, why the heck are you carrying unconscious Zayke through our flat?
Deliberately hit his head on the stairs as we go down.
Roll effort. Do you know where Zayke is? I have no clue where he is gone.
While we're still in the room, did Lena pick up the wand, by the way? Yeah.
Did Lena pick up the wand, or did you leave it on the roof?
Oh god, it's probably horrible no matter where it is. Yeah, I'm picking it up.
Maybe we should convince someone to keep it somewhere safe away from here, sealed away. Then at least if we can't think of anything, then he won't have access to the wand when he wakes up.
Yeah. He's gonna be or I mean maybe he might put something on for the rest of you, but he's going to be mighty angry at me.
Well, maybe we should, I know this sounds horrible, tie him down and lock the door.
Well, I'll be back if he's out of commission for at least until this time tomorrow. I could always re-administer if we need to.
Okay.
So for right now, we're probably safe.
How much of that poison do you have?
I can make more. On me right now, I have 2 more days worth.
Okay. Do you want to be the one to tell Falwen and Ro, or do you want me to tell them and start trying to pool our knowledge and think of anything we can?
Are they both still awake?
It is
Being
late.
1 o'clock.
It's after
Being
1.
1 o'clock now. Lena's on a time crunch.
Yeah.
I can in the morning. It's late
Okay.
and you need sleep.
I'll be fine.
All right. Thank you, Faris.
She puts her hand on Lena's shoulder again. I am going to help you. I promise. We'll figure it out.
I know.
We'll think of something.
And I'm gonna help you too.
I mean, you already have, but you know.
I'm gonna help you more. It's kind of my thing. I like to help people.
Same.
All right. Well, I'll be back soon. I'll check in when I get back. It shouldn't be
Okay.
more than... It'll be less than an hour, I'm sure, but I'll check in so that you know I'm back.
Thank you. I guarantee I probably won't be asleep.
Yeah. So, and Lena's gonna head to the door, and then, like, as soon as she's on the other side of the door, just, like, haul ass. And she's fast.
Yeet thyself out the window.
Yes,
Run.
yeah, like full tilt, like.
As you are going, there's the wand was cold before. It's not cold anymore, but there's
Oh, that's
something.
disconcerting.
It almost roils when you touch it. You know, it's like the feeling of like when you ever touch a pipe when water's running through it really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
There's that slight little internal rumble.
Can I
that you feel.
like stick it? Can I stick it in my magic bag?
You can, but as
gonna
you're putting it in your magic bag, you hear a voice.
Oh, fuck me. What does it say?
Now I can see you.
Fuck me. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. I'm gonna stick that in the bag.
Is that worrisome? Is that fear? Does that make fear happen?
Nope, it's fine.
All right. You see that as you book it to the Julep district, you see it is 1:10 as you get to the cemetery.
Fuck me. Yep. We're good.
And
Totally fine.
you once again see Darnell's visage just taking a stroll outside the cemetery. Same as last time. Catches your eye. There's a spark of indigo light. And you find yourself in a dreamscape. This one, a little bit different. Last time it was up on an impossibly tall fortress wall. Now it's in some sort of twisted forest with flecks of darkness that float about. And standing there is Arvis in the dim light. Almost didn't make it.
Why did you tell the doctor that we had spoken before?
Because it was urgent.
All right. What?
Did you bring that thing here?
Arvis, there's a lot going on. So you first, and then me.
That thing is like a beacon to it.
Yeah, let me know.
have a method that we might be able to fix your friend. But I also happen to know that he has gotten to others, or people around, who are not who they seem to be, not just him. Now, they can't spread more as easily because they don't have that thing in your pocket. So hold on tight,
Yeah.
because they will want it.
He told me who it is.
Care to enlighten me?
Mr. Batinga, a woman named Vanestra, a journalist from the Valerith Sun, and Ambassador Theodora.
We'll have to hope there's no others. Did anyone else get banished at some point?
Not that I know of. I mean, if the wizard who banished him there had banished anybody else, we don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, the solution I have isn't exactly perfect.
We're not looking for perfect, we're looking for functional.
If you can kill him and get him to an address of my listing within 2 hours, I can get him. I can get what remains of him into something new to hold it. I said it wasn't perfect.
You realize what you're asking me to do.
Look, we're short on time. I don't expect you to like it.
I can't. He asked me himself to kill him, and I couldn't do it. How am I supposed to do it when you ask me to?
Fine. I can have someone else do it if that makes you feel better about it. It's funny. Reminds me of never mind, wrong company.
What? Reminds you of what? Have you done this before?
Can we just forget that? It was a little mistake.
Fine. Arvis, what do you mean you can put him somewhere?
You might have probably realized by now that you don't exactly talk to my personal visage.
Right.
Those can hold more than just pieces of me. They could house the remains of another soul. It would look just like him, just with a few functioning differences.
So he wouldn't be the person anymore.
Well, the soul is the same. What makes a person? Their body or who they are on the inside?
You should write romance novels.
You know, you might be surprised to hear I have actually done that.
Not that surprising, actually. It seems within your skill set.
It wasn't. I'm much better at breaking up romance than crafting it.
And
although I guess I do have Faris now under my belt.
what? Not to look a very weird gift horse in the mouth, but why exactly? What do you want from me in exchange? Why are you doing this for me?
We had an accord, did we not? You make sure that Valerith, within your power, addresses our little Suravan problem. I fix your boyfriend.
He's not my boyfriend. He doesn't.
Are you sure?
even- Well, he isn't right now, at least.
Hmm.
And if I fail, then what? You just destroy
Oh.
whatever it is you put him in?
Luckily enough for you, I have a secondary interest in thwarting this particular threat to our world because I'm one of the idiots who lives in it. So,
Horrible decision, really.
that being said, I would have a much less vested interest in making sure a piece of him survives it.
This whole world can burn if he doesn't survive it.
So it sounds like I'm incentivized to motivate you by making sure he is still around after we're done.
Sounds like it. Two hours?
Yeah, don't let him be dead longer than that.
Well, what? And how do I find you again?
I have an associate down in the hangs. They're rehabilitating their operation. A doctor. I think you've met him.
Oh, he may have brought me back to the land of the living
He's a good
once
person.
before.
Unfortunately, I'm a corrupting influence.
Yeah, you seem to have that effect on people.
People think I don't care. I have the world analyzed from a different angle.
I
For
understand.
instance, I look at you, little magpie, flitting from personal tragedy to personal tragedy. It's moving, really.
Well, I'm glad I can provide some level of entertainment for you, if nothing else.
This is why I don't talk about these things. This comes out with me sounding like an ass.
No, it's fine. Or as I told you before, that I mean, despite our previous confrontation, I have no problem with you. You have always been helpful to me.
I'm going to take advantage of this moment where you need me to drop a piece of information that you might find objectionable.
Oh, all right.
I organized the death of Corinne at the behest of the Emperor. I would say I'm sorry. And on a personal level, I am. But it did have to happen. Now just keep that love of Zayke in your heart as you think about your actions moving forward.
Why, you don't want to be the person who takes two people I love away from me.
I didn't want to comment and about how it wouldn't be the first time I've perturbed an assassination attempt on the person you love.
Well, I just have to be careful not to fall in love with anybody else, because if you kill 3 people I love, then I might start taking it personally.
Do you want to handle Zayke yourself, or should it be the second time? No, I'll do it. Saves my conscience.
Well, thank gods for that. Would hate to have you walking around with a spot on your conscience.
Whatever small amount is left of it.
Well, don't worry, it'll live in mine for the rest of my life if it makes you feel any better.
Is it really killing them if they get brought back anywhere?
I'm gonna go with yes. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I'm still going to go with yes. I just need to figure out how I can convince the rest of the people who I live with that it's a totally normal thing to have to kill him and bring him to you.
Oh, I wouldn't suggest telling them any of that, personally.
Well, I'm not exactly I don't know if you've seen me, but I'm not exactly equipped to move a body.
You're good at problem solving.
Yeah, that was always Zayke's strong suit. I'm just the one that can get out of tight situations when things go south.
Well, here you are, in a tight situation. Find your way to the surface. At that, the vision starts to fade. Just starts to, if you have anything on the way out you want to say.
Nope, I'm good.
You find yourself in outside Tulip Cemetery. You find yourself pausing your tracks. No time has passed in the real world. This figure, you just stopped and they just walk by you. As if nothing has happened, but everything.
Yep, just gonna walk back home. Just knock on Faris's door to let her know I'm back, and then
no.
Faris isn't in her room.
No. Oh, no. As you walk back, standing outside Starfall Spire is a familiar figure. Mr. Batinga is standing there.
Of course it is.
Fuck
Mr. Batinga is standing there holding a meat cleaver.
Excuse you, donut cleaver.
That's where we're going to end the session.
Oh my god.
That!
What?
Sure. That's where we're gonna end
Fucking
session,
sick.
folks.
See, even Esri is protesting. She says,
Oh.
keep going.
I
Look
just-
at her. She demands
just-
more. Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to kill this baker.
Lena's like, something's wrong with my friend. Let's go see Arvis over the doctor who has
Yeah.
doctoring ability.
And your other magically talented friends.
Arvis is a problem solver. He solves problems.
Oh,
Arvis is here
it's
to defend the local
valid.
Problem solver.
That's
The
completely
worst.
valid.
That across the
The worst.
street, currently closed, is Janus Advisory, which is just legal, relational, personal, advice.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't know how
Counseling.
none of you have gotten yet that Lena doesn't make good decisions.
Oh, we got that.
How is that not clear?
Oh, it is clear.
It's
We can
pretty
still
clear, yeah.
judge her for it.
Yeah.
So good.
She's just trying her best.
Oh,
Are you gonna murder Mr. Batinga right in front of Ro?
Yeah, you have to understand, Megan, that if you kill Mr. Batinga, I'm contractually obligated to make Rose see it through a window.
Yeah. Obviously, Ro is coming out of their internship at the legal firm
It's 1 o'clock.
at the moment.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Lego firm.
Oh, sorry.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I'm going to have to kill Mr. Batinga, and then I'm going to have to go kill Zayke. I don't know if anybody else wants.
Why
my
don't
God.
you just paralyze Mr. Batinga? What's wrong with you?
You literally just did it to Zayke.
I know, right?
Oh, I could do that. That's better.
But that would
Oh,
be
I
a good
couldn't do
choice.
But
You know-
I need all of my paralyzed potion for Zayke.
I just want to note
Not
that
anymore.
right now the doctor is in his room without Zayke there, healing Zayke with a natural 20. Just saying.
Nice.
Don't fucking touch
Oh,
him!
Faris totally set up like a protective sigil while you were gone. Like she was not in her room. She would not have been in her room. She's like standing guard. She's not letting anything.
So I would just like to ask, Nunu, how do you feel like today's session went?
I think it couldn't have gone better.
A monster!
All
I
right,
did almost nothing the entire session, Megan. Why are you calling me a monster? This is unacceptable.
You did everything.
I
How
did
dare you
nothing.
make me feel my own feelings?
I blame Zayke. He's the only one at fault for the situation.
No one else.
I just
No one
want.
else. No one else.
He took the fucking wand. Told him not to.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Megan would,
He ended up
Lena would have.
if he hadn't have
We needed
wand
to
was
murder
coming
Lena
to-
right now. So
Yeah,
I mean,
can you imagine if Lena took the wand and then we'd have two people who got shadowed because wasn't Lena got Zayke already goes there. It would have been horrible.
It would have been terrible.
That'd be a mess.
you would have
So
to
good.
God,
Ugh,
Be a
don't even
beautiful
think
mess.
about it.
just venting all over Starfall Spire.
Yep.
Shall
Yep.
we do our sign-offs?
I believe that
I
is
think we
wise.
shall.
Now I think we just end it right here. Just bye, guys.
Peace.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right, Robert, why don't you kick us off?
Fuck it. Hey, I'm Robert. I played the Doctor today, and here I sit. You can find me on the internet at Voices of Robert, which is just fucking everything. I don't know. I don't do Instagram. Fuck that thing. Fucking today. That's all I have to say. Other than that, go for it, Megan. Please tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm emotionally conflicted, and I have been playing Lena, also known as Megan. You can find me
Emotionally conflicted. Sorry, I had
emotionally
to.
inflicted. You can find me most places you can find a person on the internet at Megan Lynn FTW. You can find me here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern with my good friend Dusty for my show Unprepared, where I facilitate GMless and prepless games. Tomorrow we are playing a wonderful, sad, romancy feelings game about mechs called Breakup on Reentry. Because if there's anything more my brand, it's sadness, romance, and giant robots. Hi, Izza. So come by at 7 here tomorrow to see that, because that will be a time. I'm very excited. I'm also an indie game designer, and you can find any of my games at meganlinftw.itch.io. They're all about to go on sale for Black Friday, so check them out. And yeah, I'm gonna go cry all of the liquid out of my body. So I'm gonna pass it over to Izza.
Hey, Izza, and I'm also emotionally compromised after today's session. Hey. Love that the sad girls got to be sad together. That was great. So yeah, I'm Izza, and I've been playing Faris, the emotionally compromised invoker. And you can find me at Evil Clever Dog on Twitter and Instagram, and also at youtube.com/evilcleverdog, where I'm making some cool cosplay and crafting videos. Just did some cool stuff with Bethesda, and next month, beginning of December, I'm releasing a video about my Miss Marvel cosplay, and I'm also currently making the Stygian Blade from Hades. Yay, fun things in the works. And you can also find me back here again on Saturdays with Nat playing the Trio Bright, not the Burn Trio, the Trio Bright, a Burn Bright campaign in which I play a cool robot.
The Burn Trio just sounds like the Stoner Click.
Blaze it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what's the robot's name now?
Except,
Yeah, what's the robot?
so she was Helion 419, but the fun thing about robots in this world is that when they die, they come back, and sometimes they kind of chart how many deaths they've had. So now that she's died again, she's Helion 420.
Blaze it.
Nice.
I actually
Blaze
just got
it.
confirmation during this session from Abby that we'll have the overlay updated for next time.
Nice.
Excellent. Excellent.
And I'm also part of the Asians Represent podcast. I do their show, Critical Read Al Qadim, where we critically analyze, aka tear to shreds, AD&D Al Qadim, talking about some good old-fashioned D&D racism. Please go and check it out. The most recent session was on Saturday, and it will go up on the Asians Represent YouTube channel soon. And also on Wednesday this week, I'm starting a Pokemon Soul Silver stream with my friend Finn on her Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Finn the Bin. How do English work? Yeah, that's me. Many things. That's all my stuff. Nuno, you go.
Yes. Hello. It's me, Nuno. I played Zayke, the emotional compromiser.
Did you?
And you can find me online at jnunotex, wherever you find people online, including itch.io. I have a little game there as well, so go and check it out. And this session was fun. Let's see what happens next session. Please save me. Don't let me just sit here doing nothing. Thank you very much.
I would if I could.
No one tells you anything, Robert. You have to understand something, so it's fine. Don't worry. That's about it. I have nothing else going on at the moment. So, Sam.
Hey everyone, I am Sam. You can find me on Twitter at @TheSamWisest. I'm Samwise_GameG here on Twitch. One day I will be streaming there again, so follow me for that. Otherwise, I'm one of the admins here at the Chromatic Chimera. I'm also our accessibility director. You can see me right back here on Wednesday. I'm playing in our fantasy age game, Agora's Bells. We are in like serious endgame stuff for that campaign right now, so if you want to see some high-level shenanigans and very bad life choices, you should come and check that out. And on Saturday, I will be back here in Mysteries of the Mojave for our Monster of the Week campaign. And that's all I've got going on right now. Nat?
Hi, I'm Nat. I've been your guide today. I had some fun. I'm just emotionally compromised in general. You can find my trash on Twitter, mostly following at CrimeNat. You can also find me on Saturdays, as is mentioned, at the Trio Bright, where it's here on Chromatic Chimera at 6 Eastern. Yeah. That one's real, like, rompy gonzo, space mech fighty, sci-fi.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's a good time.
Yeah, I have a
I'm
good
just waiting for Arvis 419 to join the fucking game.
Harvest 419!
Harvest 419! I was going to shout out our sponsors. We were sponsored by Tabletop Loot. You can use code SHIELDMOM, lowercase, 15% off. Heartbeat Dice, using code Chromatic for 10% off. We are sponsored by Artisan Builds. You can use code Puddins, all caps, 2Ds. And Pelgrane Press. You can use code Chromatic. They developed 13th Age and big into the 13th Age on this channel. You can use the code Chromatic for 20% off 13th Age projects. We at No Initiative are also Quest affiliates. You can use No Initiative, one word, all caps, for 10% off your purchase of Quest, anything from the Quest store, I believe. It's
Correct.
pretty cool. We like it. And then Chromatic Chimera is part of the Roll20 Spotlight program. We'd just like to thank them for that.
Thank you, Roll20.
Thanks for 20.
Come back
And,
next week to see how this trash ends.
Yeah, you know, like you do.
Wait.
And we're actually going to raid our sponsors over at Pelgrane Press. They're playing some 13th Age right now, I believe. So say hello. But otherwise, yeah, we'll be back on Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern for murdering Zayke, apparently.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Murdering of Zayke.
There
My
was
time has
multiple paths
passed.
forward.
This is what happens, okay? Fucking Lena comes back and goes, all right, everyone, we have to murder Zayke, but don't let the doctor know as he stands in the room with abilities that
Nope.
can help.
Nope, Faris is like,
Robert,
it's my
Robert.
time.
Robert, I don't know what abilities you think can help, but they probably can't.
Listen, no. Nat,
Robert.
they can help to make it obvious that Arvis is a shithole. That's all I'm saying.
Robert, let's
That's
leave.
all we
Let's
want.
leave, Robert.
Yeah,
It's
we
done.
gotta get
Oh,
gonna
I gotta go.
go now.
Fucking
Yeah, bye. Tuesday.
bye.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.